All right, so this is an update on my crypto portfolio. It just keeps getting worse, guys. And, you know, at this point, I've lost so much money that I think that selling would be foolish. Although I am skeptical that it's going to continue, or I am worried, I should say, that it could continue down to like 25K or 20K. And that's just a massive amount of money I would lose. So I'm going to be holding on. But, I wanted to address a philosophical implication here, or just a philosophical element to the decision that I made to invest. And that is that no one really knows if it's going to go up or down. I have a good faith that DeFi currencies and that crypto as a replacement for gold and as a new currency is better than the current centralized currency that we have. I really believe in it. I think it's cool. That said, there's an element of randomness to life, especially to things like crypto. And a lot of people, I think myself included, jumped in on the bandwagon and now are being intensely tested because we didn't fucking do the work. Like, I didn't do the fucking work to really understand crypto. Like, I understand it in an average guy way, which is my average. This is my average channel. But honestly, it's like if I end up getting wealthy on it, it's not because I was such an awesomely smart guy. It's just because I met a few people and I believed in their vision. I spent enough time with them to where it seemed like they knew something that I didn't. And at the end of the day, there is an element of randomness for the average person's life. And you have to just kind of put some skin in the game. And if a ship goes down, you choose a ship to go down with. And if these two dudes that I know and a few other people, if their ship goes down, then I'm okay with going down in that ship. If I pulled out right now, I think that, and it went way the fuck up, I think it would be hard. It's not that I would be hard to respect myself, because I could respect myself if it was my choice to do it. If I said, oh, well, I got in over my head and I'm just not comfortable and I'm going to wait. But I'm going to stay in it because I think over the long term that it is going to go up. I think over the long term that we are going to switch to a different financial system. I think that inflation is a real thing. I think that the fact that it is a global currency that isn't subject to any kind of to any one country that we can all be unified under, that isn't going to be manipulated necessarily, even though it's heavily manipulated by the whales, the big holders, and all of the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the media. There's always going to be ways to manipulate it, but fundamentally speaking, it's not like we can just print a bunch of it, and it's not like a bank. We can put our money in a bank and then the bank can lose it all in a financial collapse, or we can give out subprime Bitcoin loans. Like, that shit's not going to happen. That's because there is no middleman. It really is your currency once you have it. So anyways, my portfolio is down a lot of money. I'll just kind of show you guys. And I progressively have been putting more and more, and it's harder and harder. And I've been to the brink of tears a couple of times because I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? It's horrific. It's fucking horrific. And let's see here. Let me just show you my portfolio because it's bad. Let's see here. So you can see. You can see that doesn't look like much. Like, this is the end, but it's the lowest that my portfolio has ever been over the history of anything I've ever done. And I started off, with I think 33,000, and I got to about 38, and now I'm at like 30,000 or 31,000. So it continues to go lower too. And I have this and something else, and all of it's just getting crushed right now. So it's tough too, because the media is constantly putting out stuff that is, that is shitting all over Bitcoin. Is that what is this last thing? The colonial, there was some ransom thing, which was actually kind of a good thing from what I understand of it. It wasn't really a diss against Bitcoin, but it was framed that way. And just all kinds of stuff about how fucking volatile and how we're entering the bear market. It's going to last years, and, lives are being ruined and shit like that. And it's just like, fucking A, it's hard to ignore it. And I think at the end of the day, what you need to do is return to your own feet, your own sense of self in the world around you, and kind of Just, get back to that sense of being grounded in your own perspective and relaxing into your own perspective and reminding yourself that whatever happens, you have your own back and you're going to get through it. If it goes sky fucking high, great, then I have a lot more money. And if it goes low, great, I can still make money. This is just, I'm at least putting some skin in the game and taking a risk with my life to better it and give myself more opportunity. And I'm not going to look back and say I didn't take that fucking risk. So, and when I get older, I'll probably look back on the risk that I took and smile regardless of how it fucking works out. But I won't look back on my life in the moments where I got really freaked out and pulled out or whatever. You don't remember the moments when you're kind of cowardly or when you responded to fear and made some decision that ultimately you probably could have weathered if you were just a little bit more calm and centered. But it is going from decent to bad to worse to horrible. And it seems like it could go to downright catastrophic. But we will see, and I will keep you guys updated. All right, that's my average report on Average Guy's crypto journey, and fucking A. Let's keep this train moving.